I'm a pop vendor. I work in grocery stores. I stock the shelves. That's what I do. Some customers can annoy me very much, and I'll give you a few examples. Sometimes I'll be sitting there, or I'll be standing in the aisle. I'll have a pen and a piece of paper, and I'll be writing down what's in front of me. I have my uniform on that has my company's name on it. The employees have their uniforms on that have their company's names on it, and they're completely separate uniforms. Mine is like a maroon color for Dr. Pepper. Theirs is blue for they work at Hy-Vee, you know. So I'll be sitting there at Hy-Vee, Fairway, whatever. I'm not singling them out. They're all the same. They're all grocery stores, and because they have the customers, and they're all. As soon as customers walk into a grocery store, their IQ drops like 70 points. I don't understand it. They'll just be. I mean, it's probably not that high to begin with, so 50 points, whatever. I don't understand when people are pushing their cards, and they'll push it that way, and they'll look this way, and then you'll have to stop on a dime to avoid an accident with a, like a bigger pallet that weighs like a ton. Like there's literally a ton of pop on there. Sometimes there's more. It's literally that much weight, and they're just like, let's see, I'm gonna turn left because I'm going that way. Oh, are those pickles? I'm gonna get. Maybe I should. And then I'm like, stop that freaking pallet on a dime. So people do these things, right? And it drives me nuts. And so then they'll ask me these questions. They'll say, hey, what aisle are the potato chips in? And I'll be like, I'm not sure. I work for Dr. Pepper. I don't work for the grocery store. I'm sorry, I don't have any knowledge of where the potato chips are. And then a couple seconds go by, and I'm like, however, that's what I need to say. I am a fat person. There is potato chips in the next aisle over. And Lay's just came out with 3 new flavors. So, let's just leave it at that. I probably shouldn't have told you that because it's a PepsiCo product. Whatever. Buy some Dr. Pepper. So then they'll go over. There's other types of customers. Old people are horrible shoppers because they all think they're comedians. They all walk up into the aisle and they see me there and I have a cart full of pop, and they'll look at me and then they'll see a smile on their face. Hey, honey, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a joke. Are you ready for this? It's gonna be a real knee slapper. So then they'll walk up to me and they'll say, hey, that's a lot of pop. You must be really thirsty, huh? Honey, did you see that? And then they're both laughing, and then I'm like, oh. If I didn't need this job, I would see to it that they don't harass anybody else with these kinds of shenanigans. These old people shenanigans, whatever they do. So, they do that all the time. And I have to complain to the Coke guy about this too. I talked to him, and he has the same deal. But he does not have the same problem that I do, because he does get people to walk up to him. Hey, that's a lot of pop, huh? Honey, did you hear that? He's got a lot of pop on the cart, and I just walked up to him, and I just kind of smiled, and I said, hey, that's a lot of pop, huh? Did you see that? Yes, I just saw that. So, it's whatever. They're old, they have to get some kicks out of life because sex went out the window 30 years ago. Whatever. So, I'm just trying to get through my day. And the Coke guy does not have to deal with this. He does have to deal with the, I think that's a lot of pop, but, he doesn't have to have people walk up to him and they'll say something. They'll walk up to you and say, or they'll walk up to me and say, hey, honey, are you ready for this one? This is going to be another real knee slapper, huh? And they'll walk up to them. I don't know why old people sound like that now, but they'll say, "Are you a pepper?" And I'll say, "Huh?" Because I was born in 1991, and as far as I know, the ad came out in the 60s. From what I looked up on the internet, which did not exist back then, I found public record or whatever on YouTube of that commercial, and it said it was like 1967, whatever. The "Are you a pepper" slogan. I'm like, I'd never even heard of that because I was born in the 1990s. So then, but people just still walk up to me. "Are you a pepper?" They love it. They think that they're just so creative and original, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. But I don't know. I've never seen that commercial. Thank you for ruining my day. And by the way, you're the 16th person to say that joke to me already today. I come in at 6. It's currently 8:45. So good job.